Hi, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to have a coding exercise to use different line styles. We would like to plot two lines on the same graph. So here we see that this is the first function, y equals 2 multiplied by x plus 1. And then here we are having y equals minus x plus 5. We would like to plot these two functions, and for the first one we are willing to use a dashed line, and for the second one we are willing to use a dotted line. Okay, so two different line styles. First of all, we import the necessary libraries. Then we are going to again use the np.linspace function. The starting point is -5, the ending point is 5, and we are going to have 50 points on this line for x. Then we need to, now that we generated the values for x, we need to generate values for y. So because we are having two y functions, we are going to define them separately. So we are going to have y1 and y2. So y1 is the first function, which is 2 multiplied by x plus 1, and y2 equals minus x plus 5. So this is exactly like the two functions that we are having here. Okay, now we generated the values for x and we defined our two functions. Now we need to plot these two functions with different line styles. In order to do that, we use the plt.plot function, and in parentheses we have the horizontal line and the vertical line, so x and y1 because it's for the first function. Now in order to have a dashed line, we write down line style equals, and then in quote we are having two dashes. Okay, with a comma we separate it by a label, so we want to label it because we are drawing two plots in one figure. We need to label it. So this is the label saying that okay, this line plot is for this function, y equals 2 multiplied by x plus 1. Then we need to have the plot for the second function, but this time it's the dotted line. In order to do that, we again use the plt.plot function. We have x and we are this time having y2. In order to change the line style, we are going to have line style, and in quote we are having colon instead of dashed here, because there we were looking for dashed line, here we are looking for a dotted line. So colon, and we separate it by a comma to have the label as well. So the label is y equals -5 plus minus x plus 5, sorry. Then we need to also label our figure. So the x-axis, the y-axis, and the title of the plot, we are labeling them here. We are also showing the legend to differentiate the lines, and then finally we show the plot. So when I run this code, we see here is our plot. So first of all, this is the legend. This is the legend for the labeled lines. So here we had the labels y equals 2x plus 1, y equals minus x plus 5, y equals 2x plus 1, y equals minus x plus 5. So these are the labels that we defined, but we are going to show them using the legend function. So if I simply comment this one and run the code one more time, we see that it disappears. So even if we label the lines, we need to include the legend function in order to have access, in order to have the legend being printed in the output here as you see it. Okay, so based on this legend, we see that the blue dashed line is having the y equals 2x plus 1, Then the dotted line is for y equals minus x plus 5. So this is how we can have the functions being shown in lines but different styles. And also we see that the generated values for x is from minus 5 to 5. So we see that from minus 5 to 5 we are having the x-axis here, and we are uniformly having, for example, 50 points there. So if I put it to 100, we see that because there is no curve, it's not that much tangible to see when it's 100 or 50. So we keep it with 50 because at some point some number is enough. So now here we see that the lines are plotted here. Then we talk about the labels. So we see that the x label is x-axis, that is shown here. The y-axis is again here and here in the figure, and also we are having the title of the figure here. So this was a good example in order to practice to have a dashed line and a dotted line rather than a simple line being shown in the output. Thank you for watching.